practical. Might shock you. What's that got to do with anything? Your imagination is the most important resource in transforming your neighborhood. Your imagination, okay? Too many people complain about what they don't like about the neighborhood, and not many enough talk about what they want to see in their neighborhood. Because I've said this before, all you need to complain is a mouth. You don't even need teeth, because I know folk ain't got teeth talk. All you need is a mouth, and you can complain. You can. And that doesn't do anything. It may make you feel better, but it accomplishes nothing. Okay? So, instead of talking about what you don't like about it, then begin to talk about what you want to see different in or about your neighborhood. The reason you need to have that vision, Ms. Clayton, is because you would never conceive what you cannot believe. If you don't believe your neighborhood ain't gonna get better, it ain't, because you saying it ain't. I mean, you living in, talking about, man, I hate this place. That's not good, because that's where you live. Yeah, and all of that negative power and force is just eating you up. So you will never conceive what you cannot believe, okay? Let your mind run wild concerning your neighborhood. Listen, it don't cost you anything to imagine. Nothing. You don't need good credit or a cosigner to have a dream. You don't. You don't have to have an abundance of resources for your dreams to be in color. Dream. Use your imagination. Use your mind. God gave it to you. You seeing all this stuff you don't like. I'm sure there's something that you probably would want to see. Start writing it down. Bullet point, jot, or whatever it is. Use your dream about what it can be. Okay? Vision. It starts with a vision, right? I have a vision. I don't like this, so I would like to see something better. I would like to see such and such. Jot those things down. Talk about them with some people. Now, don't let people who have no dream crush yours. Now, they don't have no ideas about what the neighborhood, oh man, we ain't gonna, this neighborhood never look like that. Don't even listen to that. Just get you a different set of people that believe, like, I don't want to hear that. Because we're trying to make our neighborhood better, and you telling us, ain't nothing we can do. You know, you clean up somewhere, ain't nothing, I don't know why y'all picking up, they ain't gonna do nothing but throw the paper right back down. Dream busters. Dream killers. I told you before, they had, Nakia, they had assignment. The teachers, I think she had third grade students. She said, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go home tonight, and I want everybody to look up in the stars, look up in the skies, rather, and I need you to count the stars that you see. Just count the stars, okay? So they came back next day, people raising their hand. I saw 15, I saw 10, I saw 12, I saw 20. And the teacher noticed one little boy wasn't saying anything. So she said, she called on him, said, how many stars did you see? He said, I only saw one. And it was interesting to her because he lived in the same neighborhood where some of the other people saw 20. And I can see, depending on where you live. And the teacher and the kid was going back at it because she couldn't understand why he only saw one and other people saw 10 too. So another little boy raised his hand and said, teacher, I know what the problem is. She said, what's the problem? The boy said, he must have a small backyard. Yeah, small backyard. So to put that to us, I know what the problem is. Your mind is small. Because all you see is they're going to pick it, they're going to do this, they're going to do this. So the backyards were the same. It was the vision that was different. So dare to dream. Again, this is our neighborhood. Man, use your imagination. You can imagine anything. It don't cost you to imagine. I mean, it ain't going to cost you anything. You don't have to, as I said, you don't need references to imagine. You don't need a cosigner. You don't need a dream. Dream. Okay? Now, when we do dream, if you can, make sure that your dream has some type of a time period. Because a dream without a deadline is a nightmare. For instance, if I say, well, okay, I'm dreaming about something I want to see in the neighborhood. And then I'll say, okay, well, I want to see this in 6 months, or I want to see it in a year. I can't just say I want to see it and don't do nothing and don't do nothing and don't do nothing, because then I don't want to see it. You know what I mean? I need to be realistic, like, okay, in 6 weeks, this is what it's going to look like, okay? Or 6 months, or whatever it is. So you have a dream, but you got to have a date to your dream, so you just don't keep dreaming, dream on, okay? So it starts with a dream, starts with a vision, okay? Starts with a vision. And again, don't let nobody with no vision affect your vision. You know how many people told Dr. Martin Luther King that, man, you can't do this? Church people too, man, you must be crazy. You think you're going to affect all this stuff? You know how many no's he heard? When Obama was running for president, you know how many black people told him, man, you a fool. Dude, you ain't going to win. Exactly. But guess who believed it? He did. Guess who? Dr. King, he believed it. And it happened because they believed it. See, nobody else has to believe your dream but you. You need it now. If you don't believe it, then we got a problem. But of course, if you tell somebody, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it, only person needs to believe that is you. You need to believe it, right? Because everybody's been told that there's something that you can't do, or this ain't going to change. Shucks, I said Trump couldn't be president. I thought he was too stupid. He president. So I couldn't either. But that's my point. But that crazy, well, no, I ain't even going to give him credit, because I don't even believe he thought he was going to win. He just won and now don't know what to do. But the point I'm making, you have to dream, and don't let nobody bust your dream. Okay? Now, you're, well, we'll go and get into some other things with that one. Okay? So dare to dream. Don't have dreams. Okay? Let your mind be your greatest resource. Because you don't need resources and money if you ain't got a plan. And it has been, Minister Perry, proven by studies that people give to vision. They don't give to need. If people gave to need, wouldn't nobody in the world have a need? Because they got enough money to fill every need. They don't give to need. They give to vision. That's why do you think Warren Buffett gave, what's his name, Bill Gates, $1 million? He didn't just go walk on the street and say, you know what, he don't need it, but I'm going to give it to you. Because if I give $1 million to some people, it's 6/12. At 7 o'clock, they'll be broke, and you know it. It's the truth. Because there's no vision there. He just going to go get some rims and 6 Cadillacs and a toaster and be broke in 6 months. If there's no vision there. So people give to need, not vision. Right? Kellogg knows the needs in town. But if you ain't got no vision, why would they give you money? Like, what you gonna do with it? You see what I'm saying? So people give the need, not vision. And if you don't have no vision, you don't need no money. Because what you gonna do? I want some money to do what? I don't know yet. But just give me the money and trust me. That ain't gonna happen. Have your little plan, have your little dream, and you got a better chance of succeeding other than just going there and talking about HBO, you know, HBU or whatever, hook a brother up. That ain't going to work. They don't give hook a brother up loans. They don't do that. You got to have some kind of vision, some kind of mission, some kind of where you going, okay? So dream. Secondly, take time to enjoy your surroundings. We're so fast and busy now, we just go by everything. Beautiful stuff, and we just, everybody in a hurry. Everybody. People without a job in a hurry. Where you going? You shouldn't be in a hurry. Ain't nowhere for you to go. Everybody's in a hurry. Take time to enjoy your surroundings. Slowing down is the first step to a great neighborhood. Slow down. You can live in the greatest neighborhood in the universe, but if you can't take the time to stop in the cozy corner coffee shop, wander to the farmer's market on Saturday morning, chat for a minute with your neighbor in front of Save-A-Lot, you might as well live on the dark side of the moon. You're just too busy. Ain't nobody that busy, or shouldn't be. Okay? And chances are, if too many people in the neighborhood have the same busy schedule, things won't stay great for so long. Make sure you take time to appreciate all that's going on in your neighborhood, because regardless of what you think is not going on, there's something happening. You're just too busy. There's something happening there. If you stop, slow down, pay attention, somebody's doing something. So, and I'm talking about positive now. I'm talking about negative. Somebody's doing something positive. But if you're just so fast in a hurry and just going all the time, and if you pick your head up, because you see them, people can't drive, they do this. Everybody. It's no wonder we ain't going to have neck problems, because everybody you see is like, everybody is doing this. Oh, excuse me, I need to bump into you. And then they go right back down. Like, look up. Slow down. Look at the flowers. No, I'm serious. That's just society we live in. But take time to enjoy the surroundings. Appreciate those things that's going on in your neighborhood. It's some Jews there, but we don't slow down enough to see them because we're going too fast. Or we're talking to somebody, or we're doing this and doing all that stuff. So just slow down, okay? It'll help you. All right? Thirdly, stir up a little hope. Stir up a little hope. Any neighborhood, no matter how far down on its luck, can be lifted up by positive action. Positive action. Positive action. You don't know what you picking up a bottle will do in the street. Somebody see you, or some kid or somebody see you like, oh, okay, we must not supposed to throw stuff out there. I mean, just a little positive, helping somebody, positive action. If you live next to an elderly or somebody like that, don't ask them, just if you can. Now, I don't want you falling out. But if you can, just when you're done with your grass, cut his or hers. I mean, just small stuff. You know what I mean? Or shovel if you can, obviously. Shovel. I mean, just small things that we can do, okay? Stir up a little hope. The biggest problem for struggling communities, again, is despair. As everybody inside the community and out lose faith that anything can change. The scripture said that a living dog is better than a dead lion. In other words, as long as you got breath, there's hope. So I don't care what's going on in the neighborhood. I don't care who got shot, how many got shot. If we can wake up another day, there's hope that we can turn this thing around. Okay? The goal then must be to crack through the sense of hopelessness, showing that change is possible. And again, that change will start with you, because we be waiting for people to do something. I'm going to wait to see what he going to do. I'm going to wait to see if he going to pick it up. I'm going to wait to see what he going to do. Just start doing something. And when people see a train moving, they'll look for a while, but they don't want to be left. So they'll jump on. But if the train ain't going nowhere, they just figured that train ain't going to move. Let that train start moving. Let positive stuff start happening. I guarantee you they're going to want to jump on. The same thing they criticize, now they're going to want to be a part of, because that thing is getting some kind of attention. And God forbid if it's positive attention. That's when people start saying we. No, they do. We. Yeah. Stuff going on bad in the churches, your churches, whatever. You let something happen good. Oh, you talking about ours? It's ours now. Oh, the neighborhood getting cleaned up. They putting a facility or something like that. And, oh, now they cleaning up our neighborhood. Oh, so now you're a part of it. Because it's going in a positive way. Okay? So stir up some hope. Stir up some hope. All right? Number 4, a community renaissance is easier than you think. Watch this. A man in Seattle went to a community development meeting. And there he was told that every neighborhood should have 10 great places. So he goes to this community development meeting in Seattle. At that meeting, Kim, they said that every great neighborhood should have 10 great places. So he said, okay. He decided to make his house one of them. And watch how he did it. He lived on the corner lot, so he decided to build a bench in his backyard, which is adjacent to the corner lot. Somebody asked him why he decided to build a bench in his backyard. His answer was, I did it for you. It was like, well, it makes sense. In time, that bench brought people together from everywhere, conversations, friendship. People would walk their children. If they got tired, they would stop. They'd sit on the bench and talk. People's kids would play. Now they're the neighbor. Now you and I are sitting there, which we never would have talked if the bench wasn't there. This happened because he put a bench. A bench. And those of you who walk, if you have children or dogs, y'all know that when you see a bench, you be looking for that bench. Yeah. But so much conversation was stricken, and so much happened because he put a bench there. And it revitalized a bench. And again, we thinking, well, I ain't got no money, I can't do this. A bench, a couple pieces of wood, and knock, 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 boom. That thing became a hub now. Family members coming out sitting, people talking to the neighbors that they did sitting there waiting for the kids to play, just talking. That now the neighborhood got closer. Why? Because somebody put a bench there. A bench. Yeah, a bench. They didn't say Congress needs to put a bench. And that bench sparked conversation and brought closer together. Man, I didn't know that neighbor was that cool. I didn't know we had that much in common because you never spoke to him. You know, I didn't know we had all these resources. I didn't know, man, he did this. I've been wondering how this thing gonna get fixed. Man, I talked to the neighbor. Did you know he was an electrician? All that stuff came out. But if we stay in the house and hide from one another, we don't know what's there. Everybody's scared of everybody. Glory, a simple bench. People just sit down, relax, talk. Hey, how you doing? They just start talking. A bench. So again, it's easier than you think. Now, obviously, you don't have to go do the same thing and do a bench, but it can be something as simple as a bench. But that bench brought that community together. Okay? He decided, since he heard that every neighborhood should have 10 great places, they didn't tell him what the great place should be, and he just put a bench there. He said, I'm going to make my house one of them. Y'all know us. I ain't putting no bench in my, I don't want all them strange and weird folk. They're going to be encasing my house. you know, yeah, exactly. Y'all know I ain't. What if he just got out of jail? I don't want him close to. Exactly. Right. But something that simple just makes all the sense in the world. Okay? Take a stroll. Take a stroll. Especially it's getting warmer now. Well, hot, cold, whatever it is. Evening stroll is good for your health and for vitality of your neighborhood. You know, when you get done eating, it'll be a good time. And you ain't got to run, walk around the block. If you got kids, walk with the kids. If you got a wife, just walk around. That way the food ain't sitting there. And you'll be amazing what open up and what you see if you just walk around. Take a little, Mr. Perry, that mic to Ms. Clayton, if you will. Thank you.
You know what, Pastor, that is so true. Every Monday, Sean Gibson has a class over in the project that he gives for exercising.
Okay.
Every Monday, we're faithful. A few of us are faithful.
Who, you say who?
Sean Gibson.
What's Sean at?
Oh,
is he here? No. Or is he exercising?
He's dedicated to it, too.
That's great.
Every Monday, we meet over here for free. But Monday, we decided
good.
we wanted to take a walk in the hood. You should have seen the people waving at us, talking to us, and looking like, whoa, just waving like thumbs up. You need to come join us, in other words, you know.
Yeah,
but it made us feel good.
Yeah, you keep on. You keep on.
Just to keep on.
And y'all people kill me talking about the hood.
Yeah.
Because if ain't no hood in Battle Creek.
No, it's not. But it's just a habit.
I mean, they call what we call bad is, man, that's Beverly Hills to people. No, serious. Like, you go to Detroit and Chicago and talk about a ghetto. This is what Rodeo Drive compared to. It kills me when people talk about the hood. I'm driving like, what the hood? What y'all talking about? Oh, Reverend, right there. Like, that ain't no hood. All them windows still in there. That ain't no hood, Dre. They don't have 20 cars there that don't work. All the lights work, the water working. Man, that's a good neighborhood, bro. What y'all call hood, believe me, bro, it ain't no hood. No, Lord Jesus. Man, this stuff is nice. But again, a little stroll. You take a little walk. The kid, just take a little walk. It's good for the neighborhood. It sheds calories. It tones your muscles. And it clears your mind. Especially all that red meat you ate. You need to clear it after you walk. I mean, clear your mind. I'm serious. It sheds calories, tones you up, it clears your mind, and then what you can do is beneficial because your neighborhood, because it informs you about, you know what's going on. If you don't ever walk around it, you don't know what they're doing. You know, well, yeah, but I'm saying if we never take the time to do that, we'll keep saying, oh man, this place is terrible. Have you ever walked? How do you know? Well, that's what they said. I don't even come out. I'm so scared. That's not true. Your son that you're living with is the craziest person that you scared of other people. This cat is yeah, walk around. Walk around. Your neighbors get to know you. You get to know your neighbors. I mean, it becomes a neighborhood. I mean, they get to know you. Because let me tell you something. I hope Jim was still asleep. He awake now. Miss Clayton, it's some folk, we got some neighbors. I'm serious, man. They can tell you, and because they're out, so they know who cars come in your driveway. They know who don't. If something don't look right, we see people going through your window and be like, well, that don't look right. We don't call nobody. Well, now, what are you going through there for? I mean, they don't even let you get it. Boom, 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 boom. They come out and say, hey, how you doing? That's I got the wrong. Well, yeah, you got the wrong. You right. But you know what I'm saying? They know that you, go ahead. We'll let the officer tell us.
And I'm not lying. In the black neighborhoods, when they do call, this is what I saw, but I don't want you to contact me. Don't call me and ask me no follow-up questions. Right. Don't ask me nothing. Just I saw it, and that's all I'm telling you.
Right. I saw the other day, Mr. Perry, and I'm sure you know about the thing. There was a guy who got shot, went to the hospital and wouldn't cooperate. Got shot and wouldn't cooperate. They shot him to kill, and he wouldn't cooperate. You shoot me, I'm telling in alphabetical order. I mean, you just shot me, and I'm not going to cooperate with the police. No, man, the dude was 5'4". He ain't had no teeth. His grandmama stay over there. I'm telling. Little Smokey, is it? Because you can't clean up your neighborhood without willing to, man, what they say, snitches get stitches? What's something crazy? Man, no, you see somebody going through that window, tell on them. Hey, 911, hey, he ain't got a key. And last I checked, he wasn't a part of the family. He going through the window. Thank you, Geraldine. Exactly. Yeah. But some folk, man, some folk make good watchdogs, doc. That neighbor, Glow, she tell me how my shoes tied. That's how much they watch. But they watch your stuff, though. No, I'm serious. Oh, you let something come in that neighborhood and ain't right, or they don't know. And there's a couple police cars there anyway in the neighborhood. And I got a couple of them on speed dial. But, man, they had something on the street or something over there, man. It was like 8 police. Yeah. But the difference is they tell. They will. Okay. So, don't let nobody tear up your neighborhood. But take a stroll. Just find out who lives in your neighborhood. Just take a walk. Wave at people. They see your face. You see their face. And you kind of know what's there. Oh, okay, I didn't know they was building this new. Just walk around. It'll do you good. Okay? It'll do you good. And I'm going to say a little bit more when I get down to one of these other stories too. Because if you walk around, and you keep walking around, folk will think you're watching them, and all you're doing is taking the walk. And they'd be like, I ain't know, they coming around here. And you ain't even doing that. It ain't even on your radar. But they thinking, I can't do that, because at 6 to 7, this family come walking. No, I'm serious. And always go, well, I ain't going to give all the secrets. Okay, be a local hero, or be a local economy hero. We had turkey heaven, and we can have more heavens. We got now, and I went there today because I vowed to go every week because they got the best food in town, to New Level Sports, the All Sports Cafe. It was excellent. I go every week. I had fried turkey today, the turkey drum, and you talking about that. Man, I felt like Fred Flintstone with that thing in my hand, that turkey leg. It was good. Everything I've had there is good. It's right here. It's good. It helps the kid, the village. So, you know, and I saw, I don't know if he's opening back up, but Walt was cleaning up the thing there. I don't know, you know, the fish plate or the food place right there, whatever it is. He was cleaning up some stuff. But and if you got businesses, let folk know. Let us know. We'll tell the church, tell everybody, look, does she got a business? Shop there and do this and do that. You know, now I don't know how this works, obviously, because I'm not a female and I don't be needing extra hair and all that stuff. But it amazes me that all these black people going to Korean people for hair. I'm like, they don't know nothing about what you need. And they don't speak English till you get the price, and then so then you know they can, because then they get fluent English. So like somehow can't we buy some shop and sell it or something? Because y'all know what you need, but I think better than they do. I don't know. Just me. I don't know. But we can have more of those things. It can start with something as small as a popsicle stand or cookie stand. You don't know what kind of entrepreneur skills you're teaching them. You don't know about accounting. I mean, lemonade. Man, you know how many kids in our neighborhood got a lemonade stand and cookies? And you be walking and it be hot. And you like, yeah, how much is it? $1. Like, well, I'm too far from home here. It's too much, but here. Yeah. And I often do that, and when people come by, I don't care. We got these two black girls, they come by, Dre, they shovel. Man, them girls they do the whole, they did our whole block. They went around the corner. Now, I can't find the boys, but the black girls came. And one of them didn't have no gloves. I gave them some gloves. Man, them girls took that whole street. Now, you talking about, I'm looking, $25 a driveway. They went down my street around. I said, these ladies is doing their thing. Yeah, and I don't want to shovel anyway. So I said, oh, yeah, you know, I'll go get what you want to eat. I'll go get you some. Any little body kid that's trying to do something that ain't breaking in, yeah, you can rake. Yeah. And then Nicole be telling me, what you ain't going to do nothing. You been to, here. If you'd have raked them, they'd have been raked. They wouldn't have been sitting there. I'm letting you know now I'm not raking. I ain't raking. I'm doing less activity that causes sweat and energy as possible. I'm telling the truth. Now, I walk every day and do all that stuff, but I ain't never been no Mr. Fix-It. I ain't starting today. I thank God that God made people who know how to do that stuff. I'm not touching no furnace. I ain't getting ready to blow up me, the house, and the kid. I'm calling somebody. Toilet get plugged. I'm calling Roto-Rooter. I ain't sticking my hand. I ain't trying to plunge. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm going to admit it. And I don't feel less of a man. I don't know. I don't do all that old hard activity. I like my hands soft. I wash dishes. I put lotion on right away. I don't like them. I ain't got them hands you can strike a match on. No, if I shake your hand, you ain't gonna be cut. You ain't gonna be bleeding. My hand's soft. I use good lotion, not that dollar store stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So we can do something. And them girls, and they doing their thing, man. I'm like, God bless you. I gave them some extra, but because they doing it. They ain't out stealing and nothing. Like, oh no, I can take care of y'all. I said, now y'all come back when it snow again. But we can be a local economy hero. Again, Turkey Heaven, your restaurant or it don't have to be a restaurant. It could be whatever it is. We can do that. Okay. Now, when you do that, whatever hours you say you're going to be open, you need to be open. Because, Barbara, it confuses me if I show up and it says be back in 15 minutes. I got to think from now or when you left. I don't know when you left. So is it 15 minutes from now? I mean, you an establishment. I was going, this one black guy, man, had great food. I was going there every week, man. I go there, Mr. Perry, God in heaven. I look on the door. The sign had too much information on it. The sign said, gone to Mississippi to get catfish. I don't need to know that. Just say you closed. That would have sufficed with me. You going to miss us. Okay. Be a local economy hero. You can start your kids off lemonade, cookies, whatever it is. Okay? Then build on what makes your community better. Build on it. Capitalizing on opportunity. This is a big one. Watch this, Odessa. You're going to like this. You and Petra, y'all sisters, y'all going to like this. Capitalizing on opportunities may be more important than solving problems. Capitalizing on opportunity may be more important than solving problems. The biggest problem in many neighborhoods, especially low-income neighborhoods, is caused by perception more than reality. Y'all know that. And I'm getting ready to show y'all something everybody in here going to agree with. A part of town gets the reputation for being bad, tough, or declining, which is constantly reinforced in the media and local gossip. A negative incident happening there is widely reported as more evidence of social breakdown, whereas the same thing occurring in a different part of town would be thought of as an unfortunate event. Wait a minute. It's unfortunate because it happened where y'all live. But when it happened where somebody else lived, it's, come on. I continually watch the news, and y'all hear it all the time. These people, somebody, the neighbor done killed the dog, the cat, and shot the car. And the first thing they say, says Joyce, I'm surprised that happened in this neighborhood. Why? Now, if little Smokey gets shot, ain't nobody surprised. You ever hear somebody black got shot and be on the news talking about, I never thought that would happen here. But if it Lakeview, Penfield, oh, and you know what? I'm watching the news, and that's where they breaking in. They went in there. They said the other day, where was that at? They said the people woke up, and it's in Calhoun County. They had them tied up. Yeah, it was in Calhoun. They had some. It was like a street number or something. But they said the people were standing over them. And thank God they didn't shoot them or nothing. But they took their jewelry, and then the 13-year-old girl broke loose. Yeah. I mean, you look at the houses and everything, like, they going in, which they know something, because you don't, I mean, yeah. And the people were 80, they were in the 80s. And they didn't harm them, thank God. But they stole their jewelry and stuff like that. And I didn't think that would happen in this neighborhood. So they only think crime happens yeah. And yeah, that just kills me. Like, man, crime happen everywhere. So you crazy to think, well, I'm surprised. Yeah, okay. But unfortunately, it happens. But making things worse, then you got many well-intentioned efforts to help these afflicted areas wind up stigmatizing the community even more. The whole focus now is on everything that's wrong. Bad schools. We've all heard that. Now, obviously, we know that every school can improve. I've heard so many bad things about Battle Creek Central, and then we got students here who getting all A's. So if the school was that bad, why is Niani getting A's? Well, yeah, you good. You right. True that. But the point I'm making is the stuff we say bad, other people are excelling in the bad environment. So it can't too much be the school. And everybody got bad. There's bad everything. Listen, there's bad pastors, there's bad there's bad everybody. And them idiotic police, I'm sure you heard Minister Perry, that stupid police that tased Sterling Brown was talking about he want to tase J.R. Smith and he hope he park. So this guy think that's a game. I mean, yeah. So that's bad everybody. Yeah, exactly, because he about to be unemployed. Exactly. But just his mindset, man, you don't joke about that. Yeah, he was wrong, double park. Get a man to take. Well, give me a ticket then. Yeah, I don't need to be tased because I move, dude. Okay, my fault. But why 7 people got to be on me? Yeah, Glow, you know you're right. You know you're right. But bad schools, bad crime, bad housing, bad kids. Well, it's going to be bad housing if you keep letting them throw glass out the window. Because there's no housing that's bad. People make it bad. Man, don't go to that area. That's a bad area. Listen, the area ain't shot nobody. The area ain't threw nothing down. The area don't put trash on the street. The area didn't put the Burger King bag down. And this is what gets me. It must be some kind of psychological thing. Because black people will have the same bag of trash in Lakeview and Penfield and will roll that window up and swallow their gum before they spit it out. Soon as they get in the black neighborhood, trash go out the window. Like, wait a minute, why didn't you do that over here? Am I the only one that's strange to? It don't make sense to me. You wouldn't do that there. You come to where you live, where your grandmother lived, and you treat this like it's a hog pen. Are you that afraid of the white people? I mean, you swallowing your gum. But you come where we live and anything go out. That don't make sense. Yeah, right, they cut it down. You go to Bronson Boulevard and boom, boom in Kalamazoo. You be in the pokey. Soon as they come where you live, rang. So you just gonna disrespect me? I don't get it, Shay. I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand. But everything is bad. Bad economic opportunities. Even people who live there feel negative about where they live, and they feel some of them helpless, like I can't do anything to change it. It's just all too bad. Yet, watch this, even in the most economically and socially challenged communities, there's some good things going on. And if we can build on those things, then you can make them better. And you can build on them by helping somebody further something, because you don't have to have the will or you don't have to have the mold. Okay, if you're already doing something, then we don't need to come back here and start it. We need to ride the wave and help you. You already got the thing going on. Obviously, I got to go. Now, you already got the reading program. I got to come back here, pump people, rub them, beg them to read, and you already got a reading program. We need to come help you read. You see what I'm saying? It don't have to be my idea. Your kid, these kids are my kids. I say all the time, we talk about these little boys, you need to quit talking about them, because one day they're going to come home, your girl going to bring somebody home. And you pray as a boy. Number one. Then you pray, yeah, so instead of talking about all these people, hey, he may be coming to your family Thanksgivings for the next 15 years. We need to try to help everybody, because someday she going to come home, Daddy, I found him. And it's going to be that one you passed and never spoke to, never said nothing to, and now he's going to be your son-in-law. And they're going to have kids, and the kids going to be crazy. No, I'm kidding about that. But no, you can. We can make things better. We can build on stuff. If somebody's doing something, let's join them. Let's help them do it better. Hey, man, what can I do? You already got the expertise. What do you need me to do? What do you need? We got resources. We got people. How can we help you further this cause? When you don't care, it's amazing what can get done when nobody cares who gets the credit. People don't want to be out front like that. Man, I'll help you from the back. Y'all just keep going. We'll give you what you need, man. We'll do that. So we can build on what's there, and we can make that better, okay? And then take to the streets. You're going to like this one, Shirley. Take to the streets. Watch this. The old wisdom that lively neighborhoods are safe neighborhoods is truer than ever. You don't have to be a middle linebacker or hold a black belt in karate to keep the peace in your neighborhood. Anyone out on the sidewalk can deter crime and bring a measure of harmony and energy to the area. Watch this. Make a special effort to greet everybody you meet with a smile and keep watch out for any signs of problems. When we came up, man, you wasn't no stranger. You spoke to everybody. We hide now and doing all that. Wherever I go, I don't care wherever. We were in Geraldine, what that place, where we go? It was, no, me and you didn't go. I went, I'm saying. Help me. Oh, we were in Traverse City. We were downtown in Traverse City. When the kids were small, we took them to Great Wolf Lodge. Now we just go up there because it's a nice little restaurant. Man, that little hole in the wall, hamburger, man, please. You talking about good. Place look like it's going to tip over. Got the best food, Shirley. I was excited when they brought the hamburger out and it was lopsided, because that meant it wasn't no patty. That's how you make them at home. Yeah, when they just look like, you know what I mean? That's when they're good, because they didn't throw them out of nowhere frozen. You know what I mean? So we downtown. Now we in Traverse City. We're in Traverse City. We walking downtown, and you know, we seeing all these people. We saw the first people. Yeah, was, you know, man, we was happy. I did like that, and he did like that, and Josh was like, he looked like, why are y'all smiling? I said, Josh, let me tell you what this means. I said, this means if anything go down, Doc, I'm with you. Y'all know that's what that means. Say anything go, yeah. You ain't by your, you know what I mean? And yeah, and man, we smile for the rest of the hour. We pass him again. Yeah, Doc. Yeah. I start hearing some cowbells. Like, okay, at least we got this, because we had a few. They had a few. At least it's, you know what I mean? We can do our thing. I speak to everybody, black, everywhere, wherever we go. Hey, just want you to know I'm here. Hey, you don't never know. That little smoky can come in handy. But no, seriously, speak to people, okay? But you can deter crime. Watch this. Make a special effort to greet everybody. This is what grandmothers in Seattle did. They ran crack dealers away. This is what they did. They ain't go preaching to them. You know what the grandmamas did in Seattle? They got a little chair, count thing. They sat right out in the thing, and they just crocheted. They ain't bothering nobody. They ain't preaching nobody. They were visible. They sat right out there, and they just crocheted, and they look down and look up, and then the people were like, well, man, these, I can't, you know, I moved them on out. Grandmothers. You telling me grandmothers can run crack folk away and we can't? They didn't say nothing. They set their chairs out there, Sylvia, and all they did was crochet, and they look up with them glasses on the end of their nose, you know, like that. Hi, young man, how you doing? And anybody that got any kind of piece of decency, listen, because you look at every older woman like your grandmother. You ain't gonna do nothing disrespectful. Like, I can't sell nothing here, man. I can't do that today. You know what I'm saying, Geraldine? And all of them gone. All they did was sat out there and crocheted. We went to, who was with us? Sunday, Andrew. Not Sunday, Henry. We went to, where we go, Henry? Saturday. We went to Flint. And we pulled up, and we were trying to get through this town, and two people were, I still got to talk to my people and pray for them, because they know folk behind them. They just had conversations like, you ain't got nowhere to go. In the big old church van. So we moved, and I noticed there was a chair right on the front of the yard, right by the curb, a chair. And I don't know what they did with it, but again, just something simple. Stand out there and read, watch the cars go by, wave, or whatever you do. That's taking it to the streets. So taking it to the streets don't mean you got to fight. That ain't what we're talking about. The old lady said, let's just crochet outside, and that's what they did. And they ran the drug dealers away. They ain't say nothing to them. They ain't say, get out of here with all that stuff. Their presence spoke. And the folks said, man, we can't do this here. And then the neighborhood, the people kind of picked up, and then they had, the people picked up on it, and then they had no drug-free zones, and they had marches and all that stuff. Cleaned up that neighborhood. Again, by crocheting. Nobody was out there quoting scriptures. Say that, I ain't hear you, sweetie. Yeah, some of them were reading, right, reading and knitting and other things. That's what I'm saying. You can go out there, you can just watch your kid or watch the cars go by. Or so if you don't know how to knit, don't say I don't know how to knit. But there's something you can do, you know. Go out there and put headphones on. They don't know what you're listening to. You ain't even got to have no battery. That way you can hear stuff. Just every now and then, Grandma, just do this. Yeah. So the point I'm making is, again, you can read a book, you can crochet, you can just sit there, have a cup of lemonade. That's taking it to the streets. And it cleaned up a neighborhood. That's simple. They didn't call the police. They did it just by sitting there. The who? Oh, taking it to the streets? No, that wasn't the BGs. Let me help you. That was the Doobie Brothers. Yeah. Yeah, I know that old stuff. That's what yeah. You was close. Yeah, it was the Doobie Brothers. I understand. Yeah, I understand. You ain't had your medicine. I understand. No, I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you, Geraldine. You know, I love you like a play cousin. You know that. Yeah. Don't underestimate the power of small things. small things could energize the neighborhood. A flower garden. Something that simple. It's nice looking, it's pretty. A flower garden. A flower garden. I mean, what, you just need the most expensive things is what, getting a pair of gloves or something? I mean, a flower garden. That can beautify a neighborhood. Clear and better signage. The point is, it doesn't take a whole lot, is the point I'm making. Again, you don't need all the resources. You don't need a loan. You don't need it's some things we can just do. You know, plucking up something or picking up, doing something, small things. So again, don't underestimate the power of small things. Okay? Do nothing in particular. Get up with a desire to improve or save the world and a desire to enjoy or save the world. When you get out of bed, if you get out, ask yourself this question. What am I going to do today that's going to better my family, the neighborhood, the community, or something? I mean, you know, when your head hit the pillow at night, you should have done something for somebody else. You should have been a blessing or benefit to some. Now, the way how you can, I don't know, God put you in situations all the time where that happens, but if you wake up and go to bed and all you're thinking about is you done missed life. You done missed it, and your life going to be miserable. Miserable. I told you before, what's Dr. Matthews? The person was talking about depression, talking about committing suicide and doing all this stuff. I'm depressed, I'm in a dark place, and all this stuff. So they went to see this famed psychologist and said, I need help, man. I got suicidal thoughts. I got this, it's dark and all that stuff. I need some help. And the psychologist said, you really want me? Yeah, I need some help. I said, okay. He closed the shop, took the person out. And the guy said, where you going? He said, you asked for help, didn't you? He said, yeah. He said, well, I'm helping you. He looked at him like, I thought you was going to help me in there. He took the guy outside. He said, find somebody that needs help and help them. This person's depressed. This person's thinking about suicide. And the psychologist said, you really want to be helped? Find somebody that needs help and help them. It gets your mind off you. And exactly. Yeah. That is what, and people don't understand it. That is, Minister Perry, that is the most selfish act that a person can do, is commit suicide. You know why? Because now all of our family has to die daily. So you ain't thinking about none of us. All of us sitting here, half dead, can't live right, and you just left us. Because you wasn't thinking about us. Okay? So when you get up, who can you help? What can you do to better something? Whose day can you brighten? And you don't need a whole lot. That could be a talking to. It could be just going across the yard and talking to the neighbor or doing something. I mean, who can I be a blessing to today? Who can I help? Who can I make their life easier, glory today? How can I be a blessing to somebody? That takes the thought off of you. And it really makes you feel good when you actually done something for somebody else. And done something for somebody else and ain't told nobody and ain't looking for nothing in return. Because sometimes you know what I mean? Like, you know you owe me. No, you shouldn't have did it then. Don't tell nobody, just help them. You know, and tell them don't put it on Facebook because I don't want everybody knowing, you know. And some people say that because they want you to. Now, don't say nothing. And they want you to put it everywhere. So do nothing in particular, okay? Next, a neighborhood can come together to reclaim a troubled city or a park. Our kids are the ones playing there. It'd be good health-wise. We talked about taking the walk. Most people ain't going to take a walk if they feel that they're going to get snatched or whatever it is like that. We can come together and claim. We can take a park. We can claim a neighborhood, a city, whatever it is. Like, no, we coming together. We're going to do this. We're going to have our grandmothers someplace where they can walk, have your wives or whatever, husbands, whoever it is. Petra and Odessa walk, all them places. Like, we need somewhere safe for people can feel safe so that they can walk and they ain't got to be looking behind them. And because you can't walk with thinking somebody going to hit you in the head. Can't even walk right. You know what I mean? But we can claim one of them places. Again, you can meet other people, neighborhood, have good conversations, good dialogue started. So it's just good for us to reclaim something, especially, again, that's in our neighborhood. Okay? Think globally, eat locally. Food grown closer to home simply tastes better and serves up other benefits for you and your community. Again, that can be whatever it is, turkey heaven or whatever if you got something or somebody has something, we can do that. Okay? Save the planet right on your block. Take pride and responsibility for where you live. Pick up stuff. Just pick up stuff. Sometimes there'll be and the wind will do it. The neighbors won't do it. Sometimes a cup, you be out mowing or cutting the grass and the wind or kids or something leave something in the neighbor yard and you right there and you be like, well, it ain't my yard. Well, it's close to mine. So, if the neighbor was home, he'd pick it up and something was in our yard. Right where you live, pick up stuff. Pick up stuff. Just keep picking up stuff. Because if you keep picking it up, you ain't got to clean up it long because there ain't going to be that much to pick up if you pick up all the time. If you clean your house often, it ain't going to take you 3 hours. Yep. And when depending where you went, when you was coming up, you knew when company was coming over because that's the only time people, what they doing? Company coming over. Oh, I got it now. People start cleaning up, old company coming. And then you'd be able, some people's house, Sister Florence, and they would, I don't know, if you're going to go through the problem to sweep, why are you sweeping the dirt under the rug? If you doing all that, you might well sweep it up. Yeah. My goodness. Then you go to some houses, you actually go outside and do this because you don't want to carry the dirt from inside to the outside, so you don't want to mess up the outside. Save the planet. Take pride where you live. This is where you live. Let folk know this stuff ain't going to be happening here. You ain't going to be going 50 through here, man. We got kids here. That ain't going to work. We calling the police or whatever, you just letting them speed through there. You sleep, windows up. You scared to roll them down. You're sweating. You ain't got air conditioning. And you're in there burning up because they mute. I can't sleep. Call the police. Or call somebody. Noise or call somebody. Or go over there. Yeah. Yeah, go over there. And say, man, look, now, I understand you have your fun and all that, but look, we trying to sleep. Now, you need to do something. Because this ain't going to go up. I'm going to call the police. I know what y'all in there doing. Y'all smoking them funny cigarettes. And you don't want police to come over here because it's a Tom and Jerry cloud of weed in here. So I'm asking you to turn it down. You turn it down, I ain't got no prayer. Y'all do whatever you want to do, but I ain't got, I got to get up. I got regular hour. I'm not a vampire. We go to sleep when it get dark. And y'all wake up when it get dark. Okay? We ain't going to have that. Dog barking. Now, you need to do something with him. I ain't going to shoot him, but I ain't going to say I ain't going to throw him nothing poison either. Just you do something with him. I'm kidding, Glo. I ain't going to do that. But no, be a good steward of everything you own, everything you rent, everything you're investing in. Take care of what's in front of you. Take care of what's in front of you. It's really sad that when somebody, your friend, your relative come to see you, and you going to say, well, here, let me drive you to the good neighborhood. That should be where you live. I shouldn't have to drive you somewhere and say, okay, this is where the nice houses are. I should be able to walk you around the block where I live. You understand what I'm saying? That every place should be everybody's good neighbor. Let me take you around and show you. And we can save that planet again right in front of us. Because we be trying to, and ain't no problem. Now, y'all know that helping these kids in Africa, and they got these people on TV looking like this, and I'm thinking, you went there, you should have took all kind of baloney. You asking me for money, and he 10 feet from you. Can you send me 50? You help him. You looking at it, at least wipe the fly off of him. You so rude, his mouth full of flies, and you asking me for money. Like you should have took a fly swatter and some sandwiches. You went to see him. Then all the money gets, if you send money, they take it. All the food is in warehouses, and you asking us to help them. Don't you know there's kids in Battle Creek ain't eating? And we trying to send money to Africa. Now, I ain't saying don't send it to Africa, but you need to help the kid next door to you because he's starving. Or she's starving. And again, we got to make this connection, y'all. They talking about these low test scores. Listen, when you hungry, you can't think and you can't fight. So it's not that Johnny's stupid, Johnny hungry. Johnny thinking about his next meal. He don't care about, he knows that stuff. But Johnny got other problems. And I see them signs and I believe them. 8 out of 9 go to bed hungry. I sure believe it because I see them. When we went down, man, when we went to the, we used to go there a lot. Obviously, we served, and that's why I would. And Stein always trying to give you food. I said, man, I ain't gonna take no food from these people. Remy, you want? Nah, I don't want nothing. Let's let them eat. So Geraldine, the first time we went down there, I noticed when everybody got done eating, they just stood at. They ain't said a word. The kid, they just sat at their table like everybody. And then at a certain time, when after everybody eat, they go back up for seconds. And that's why they was. I'm like, okay, what? And then when they went back up, I'm like, okay, I understand now. They wasn't thinking because that's the only meal some of them gonna have. And then you got church folk. There was a couple of doctors that work at the VA was in there eating. I'm like, you shouldn't be taking food out them people's mouth. You know you can afford a sandwich or whatever. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah. Take care of what's in front of you. All right? Let's get in groups of 2. Now, next week, we'll be doing building up our community. We talked about the neighborhood. Next week, we're going to be talking about building up the community.